Hi everyone, welcome back to Crafty Landing. I'm Marie and I thought I'd switch the camera on today and do a little bit of a make using these gorgeous papers, which are a little sneaky peek for you from Rachel's new kit. And Rachel is from rachambella.crafts.com, and I'll put the link below. And her new kit is going to be called, I believe, Step Into Spring. So I have a few little sheets here just to tempt you, a little teaser. I'm on Rachel and Bella Crafts design team, so Rachel has very kindly allowed me to work with these and see what I come up with. So I have an idea, and what I've started doing already is on my gift bag is glue some flowers, and you can see that the glue is still a little bit wet there. And what this gift bag is for a small Easter egg. So I'm going to make it a bit more decorative using these papers, and therefore the recipient of the Easter egg will have a nice, will have it in a nice little gift bag. And the gift bag is going to have a little bit of a twist, and why I'm saying that is because next week in Rachel and Bella Crafts Facebook group, we are really going to start bringing it to you, because there's a fabulous new design team, and each week there's going to be a main theme, and the design team are going to bring you a little bit of a focus to go with that main theme. And the main theme next week is called With a Twist. So I'm going to do my gift bag here for you, but mine will have a little bit of a twist. So I'm going to put this back to decorate, to leave to dry. But before I do that, I'll just show you exactly what I did. So I'm going to move it out of the way because it's a little bit wet. Let's just move it over here. And I shall bring in here the napkin. So this is a napkin. And what I've done is I have peeled back the layers. Sometimes the napkin is 2-ply, sometimes it is 3-ply. So you remove those, and then I cut out some of the beautiful flowers. I don't particularly care so much about the birds for this project, but I have cut out some of the flowers. And what I've done is I have spread some matte collage glue over the front of this gift bag, and then I've placed the flowers where I want them to be, and I will put this one on there for you. So I just place them down where I want them to be. That one's got its leaf turned inward. Let me see if I can get it out. There we go. And I'm using this matte glue. And I like matte because when it dries, it doesn't give you that sheen. And this glue actually in here is very, very good. We've been using it for quite a variety of things in the art club group that I go to. And we are all saying how good it is. So I've already spread the glue over the whole of my gift bag at the front, and so now I'm helping the napkin flowers to stay down on it by giving them a coat over the top as well. And you have to be a bit careful, because if it's anything delicate, it will crease or start to fold in on itself. So you kind of have to be careful when you're putting the glue on. So that's how that is done. So I am going to put the lid on my glue, and I've just got a little shelf here, just here. So I'm going to lean that against the shelf to dry. Whether it will be dry or not enough for what I want to do, I don't know. So I might have to turn the camera off for a minute, go and dry it with the heat tool, and then come back. So what I want to do now is I want to choose, oh, these are so lovely, aren't they? Look at these. Okay, now that one, I would have loved to have used that one, but she's a little bit too wide for my gift bag. So I'm going to save her for a different day and different project. But he is looking so lovely, March hare. So I think I'm going to use him. And what I'm thinking of doing is, here's the twisty bit. I have stenciled with walnut stain distress ink through my brick wall stencil here onto some card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make it look a bit more like a wall by tearing it and cutting it. I'll show you what I'm going to do in a minute. And then I want to attach that at on the front of my gift bag. And the twist is that the gift bag is going to have a tag that will slide in and out. And it's going to be this beautiful boy that I'm going to use for the tag. So let's see if we can get a success doing that. I've not done it before, not on the front of the gift bag. I have done some sliding tags before in my journals, but not on a gift bag. So it's already too tall. So I'm just going to sort that out in a minute. But what I want to do to enable something to slide in and out, I want to fold the card in so that there are sides and a bottom to help my card to help my tag slide in and out. So I'm just going to do a little, let's do 1, 2, 3, 3/8 down there a minute, which means 1, 2, 3 down there. So I can't remember what they're called, you know, the folds. I can't remember what they're called. I also need to do one at the bottom because I don't want my tag falling all the way through the bottom. So I'm going to do a slightly bigger one on the bottom. Let's go, because it's tall, I know I've got the room. So let's go here. And hopefully we won't have to cut any of it off. So I'm just now going to mite the corners, or finish the folds. Oops, because it only went, my scoreboard is small, isn't it? And it didn't go all the way down. So I'll just fold it to help me a minute. Fold it where it should be, because my fold, when I use the bone folder, the fold line stopped because my scoreboard is too small for this long piece of card. Right, so there's that, and I can see my score line, so I'm just going to miter off, and also at the top. When you miter off at the top, it helps whatever you're putting in it slide in and out without catching on that bit there. So I'm just going to get my bone folder a minute to help me now fold all this down. And there's that. And I'm going to tear or cut, haven't decided yet, we'll have a little look, some of this away because I don't want it covering the whole front of the gift bag. I only want enough for my gift tag to slide in and out and be held there. Because if I just now pop that on there, it's too big, isn't it? It covers up all this little bit that I've done here so far. So I'm thinking of either cutting where the bricks are around like that, or tearing. I think I'm going to cut. So now I can begin to use some of the brick pattern. I don't know if you'll be able to see my pencil mark, but I'm just kind of going to roughly work out where to cut my bricks here. I'm going to go that way again, and then we'll start coming down and around. So I want to come this way. Maybe I ought to have it the right way up so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to come back this way and again. And now I'm going to start coming this way. I will come up there, and I'll go there. And I'm going to ink So hopefully this pencil line won't show, but it doesn't matter to me if it does. But I'm going to ink it anyway, so hopefully, do I come out here or do I keep? I think I will. And then I'll go up, out again, and in up there. Right, let's try. Let's cut out that and see. So yes, next week, as I say, we are going to start kicking off spring with some makes from this kit. Also, the new design team are going to work with some different kits as well. So you will see lots and lots of things going on. I expect some of you are working with the planner still, ready to store things, keep things, list things, ready to help your creations during the year, be able to plan them out. And what I'm gonna do is, rather than you stay here, watch me cut out this, which is very boring, I'll pause it, cut it all out and come back and show you. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and while I was off camera I also gave the gift bag a helping hand to dry. So there you are, look, you can see what size gift bag it is. So a nice little Easter egg will go in there. And it's on its way to drying. So those are my napkin flowers on there, and I need to get that back down. Don't you just love that crinkly sound when you dry it? Oh, that's lush, just lush, lush. And here is my brick wall. So it's kind of going to go, let me burnish in the sides again a moment. Let's get them in ready, because they will need to be glued onto the gift bag. Okay, there we go. Now it won't, it's looking a bit bright, but it won't stay like that because I'm planning to put other things on top of the brick wall. But I actually might tone it down just slightly by rubbing some more ink on the top of the bricks. I've already gone around the inside and inked up. So I'm just wondering, let me take it off the bag a minute, if I can de-brighten it. Is there a word such as de-brighten? I don't know. Dull. Well, I don't want to make it dull, but just give it a bit of a less bright look. Oops, nearly damaged that bit. It's okay. Right, so let's have a look. So that's going to go on there. It is a bit tall. I am going to chop my wall off. I think I'm going to chop it off about there. So if I'm chopping it off there on this side, it's going to need to be about there on this side. Right, chop that off there then, and chop that off there. It might even be more interesting if I made the walls even sort of, what's the word I'm thinking of, not the same size on each side. If I cut it there, we'd see that flower there, wouldn't we, a little bit more. What would it look like though if I did cut it off there? I'm going to think about that. I'm not going to do it yet. We'll have a little think. What I am going to do though is ink the bits where I've cut. Right, throw those bits in the bin. So the wall is done. Right, now I need to work out the size of the pocket here, because that's how big my tag will need to be to slide in. So let me just have a look here. It is 4.5. So if I make the tag just slightly less than 4.5, it will have plenty of room. So let me move those out of the way. I'm keeping this, so we'll make use of that. So don't throw the insidey bit away. And here is little March hare. So what did I say? Just less than 4.5. Well, let's trim it down a minute anyway. Get rid of the border. Get my trimmer out here. Just to be warned, there will be some trimming noises a moment if you don't like that. That one. And I said 4.5, didn't I? So 4.5 is about, oh, where's 4.5? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, about there. So now, am I going to get him in? Let's go a bit more this way, an extra 1/4 inch this way, and then I can cut off 1/4 inch that way. I'm just trying to make sure March hare is in the middle. Let me do another half, so 1/4 inch. So 1/4 inch this way to make sure Mr. Hare is in the middle. So 4.5 now, and 2 is there, which means I should be taking off about 1/4 inch. That would be about right. And now it would be nice to have the flowers in, wouldn't it? So let's just trim off about there. Work out, oh gosh, he's just going to go in. Right, trim him down a little bit more. Trim him down a little bit more. I'm going to go about there. Let's try now. Okay, so is it lovely? So he's going to slide in and out. Ow! I'm going to have to cut that brick away. We do not want his brick covering his eye, do we? And then for height, let me put my trimmer away a minute, and let's get rid of that brick, like we said. Don't want his eye covered. Let's cut in there, and then take that brick out. Come on, brick, out you come. There we go. And I'll just make sure I ink back up where we cut it away. Right. Oh, go away. Bring in the bag again. Bring in the brick wall. Okay, Mr. March Hare, let's have a look at you. In there. You go. Lovely. Oh, look. Look, he's peeking through the hole in the wall. We could even have a bit of vellum there, couldn't we? I wonder. But height-wise, lovely. I'm just going to turn it over to check that it is all the way to the bottom. Yes, it is. So now I know that I'm going to want him just... Do I want him a little bit over the top? Yes, I do, I think. So I'm going to say about here to start with. Let me get my trimmer again. And where's my pencil mark? My pencil mark is there. I'm just thinking that I'm going to make a tag. So I'm going to mitre the top of the tag. Come on, go in. Let me do it this way. So, yeah, I'm going to cut the corners of my tag, mitre my tag in a little bit. So I've got my trusty old plain credit card thingy here, and I've cut the corners off, and I think I want, so this is a handy tip. So if you've got an old credit card or something, cut the corners off in different ways, and then that allows you to use it for your tag corners. So I need one there, and I'm going to flip it over. Do exactly the same again. Hold it up to the edges, there and there, and there we go. And hopefully my corners, right, let's chop them off. So we've got that one, and we've got that one. There we go. Let's put these bits in the bin. So, oh, he's so gorgeous, isn't he? Look at him. So I'm just going to fit him in a minute. I just want to see what he's going to look like. So, oh, how sweet. Bring my bag back. Going to go on there like that. How cute is that? Now, do I want some vellum? I actually do have some here because I did wonder what he would look like with vellum. Can we see him? What do you think? Should we have some vellum? I don't know. I don't know. It would only be inside the brick wall part, wouldn't it? Let's cut some and try, or trim some rather. Trim some to the size of the pocket. There. There. And up to the top. I think it would need to be the top, wouldn't it? So there. Okay. I'm going to get my trimmer again. There's my pencil mark. There. And there's my pencil mark. I can just see it. I can just see it for the top. There. Right. That's the piece I want. Don't need that piece or that piece for a minute. Don't need that piece. Let me just... Whew, can't pick it up now. Okay, let's just see. So let's just put the vellum in like that. It's kind of, when I say vellum, what I'm using today is from like an old photo album. So when you turn the pages over, you have that sort of sleeve to turn over as well. So that is that with the vellum. Let me put him on the gift bag. What do you think, folks? Oh, he's so sweet. He is so cute. And I'll be filling in that bit. I'm going to do it. Let's do it. We've cut it out now. Let's do it. So I just need some glue now to glue down the vellum piece and make sure it's secured well, because the tag, we don't want the tag catching it, do we? Oh, what's wrong with my glue? Okay, that one doesn't want to seem to come out. Okay, this one's better, but this one does come out fast. Do you find that sometimes the glues, you either have to squeeze really hard to get any of it out, or other times, other glues, just like you have to quickly put the lid on because it's like pouring out. I know it does depend on the temperature, doesn't it? When glue gets warm, it tends to be runnier, which does make sense, doesn't it? Like this one is trying to want to come out. Okay, now, I almost picked up my tags then. No, don't want to glue my tag in. Does this go any particular way? This way. So I'm going to position that on the inside. Okay, I did put a bit too... It's slightly smaller than the brick wall. Let's see if I can move it up a bit. There. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. Get my cloth. Here it is. And get rid of any... Okay, it doesn't matter what it looks like on the inside as long as I get it glued down securely. Right. For now, I'm going to glue this onto the gift bag while I'm here and get that glued on, and then it can dry. Okay, let's do that. So my little glue isn't working, is it? So let me get this one again. So glue on the side folds like so. Oh, I need to mitre them in because of course I cut it, didn't I? I chopped some of it off the height, so I need to just very quickly and carefully chop a little bit of the, let's do it this way, and chop a little bit off here. So that one, that's got glue on it, and this one. Did I have to do it? Well, you might argue no, but it does help the tag slide in and out easily. So now I need to position this roughly in the centre. There we go. There we are. Right, let's get this little thing glued down. Why is that not sticking? Come on. There we go. I seem to have some glue on me. Okay, it might still be slightly damp, the gift bag, but this is sticking nicely. It's holding, so I'm confident that that is going to stick. Right, so while that's drying, we can get on with making Mr. March hair tag, can't we? So I know that he's going to slide in and out. So what I want to do now is pop him onto some card, give him a bit of stability. Ooh, look at that. My mother and I were, the reason why that's there is because my mum came over. She went to Rachel Bella's retreat. I couldn't go this time, but my mum went and had a lovely time. And before she went, she wanted some things cut out on my die cutter. So she came over and we were playing. That's pretty, isn't it? So I'm going to use that for something, but not today. So I need some glue because Mr. March hair needs to be glued onto the card. And what I like to do is, oh, okay, she says, what I like to do is have some glue stick. No, that's not got any left. Okay, come on, glue stick. Here we go. To use in the middle. Ooh, a new glue stick. Here we go. Use in the middle of something larger, and then I just go around the edges with the wet glue. So I just make sure that is covered in the middle like that. Oh, this one's quite stiff to turn. And then I use this wet, oh, what's going on over here? Sorry folks, there we go. Use this wet glue around the, oh, come on, around the edges like that. Okay, right. Put the lid back on that one, because this one does tend to want to spill everywhere, that one. Okay, so turn over onto the backing for my tag. There we are, lovely jubbly. There we are, it says rain today, here in the UK, rain again. I live in Cornwall, which is the most southwestern part of the UK. Some of you may know that. If you're new here, welcome. And yep, that's where I reside. And not long ago, the other week, we were in the list of places that had rain for so many consecutive days. We were about third in the list. We have had nothing but rain, 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 rain. It's been terrible. It was something like, oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? Look at that. I need to save that. It was something like 58 days of consecutive rain. I mean, really? Oh, goodness. It's just been, yep. And of course, when places have new builds, housing estates and things like that, the drainage, there's nowhere for the water to flow these days. So, yeah, lots more places are getting flooded. I don't know. But then, hey, let's not get into politics. Right, trim that off. You need something pretty to look at rather than my horrible old glue cloth. Look, it's a bit wet, a bit damp. So I'll just leave him dry for a minute before I ink around. I'm just going to double check that he fits in our pocket here without any hiccups. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There, look. Ooh. In you go. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. That is just lush. Look at that. Now, brick wall. Too plain. Let's think of something. The piece of journal paper that I cut March hare from has this lovely bouquet of flowers here. And I'm thinking that I might use that. It didn't matter about the wall now, did it? Covering his eye, because I put vellum there. Oh well. Anyway, sorry, I just thought of that. I was like, didn't need to. I could have, because that one's looking quite, isn't it, uniform? But never mind. Never mind, because it's not going to stay like that, because I'm hoping to stick some of this bouquet of flowers on there. But also, we have this sheet too. And look at this. That is beautiful, Rachel. This down here is lovely. So I'm kind of thinking around there as well. And there are some other bits like this one here I might use. So what I'm going to do is turn you off for a minute, cut out what I think I'm going to need, and then you can come back with me. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm back, but I'm now wishing I hadn't put this piece of vellum in. I'm thinking about these floral elements that I've cut out and where to position them. So something like that, and then we've got these ones sort of to come down here on this side. So I kind of have got that in my mind looking nice, but it's the vellum, because if I put Mr. March hare back in, I might put rounded corners on the bottom of the tag to help him go in the pocket a bit easier. So you can't see him very well, look, can you? Can't see that background at all on the bag, even though I know it's there. I'm beginning to think that this would look better on a white gift bag, but I didn't have any white gift bags. I only had this one. But I think it would look lovely on a white gift bag. So vellum or no vellum, because of course we've stuck it on, so I'm going to have to rip and tear, and then I might have bits of vellum left, but that wouldn't bother me too much. It's quite nice to have a shabby look. Yes, I don't want the vellum there. Let's just do it. Right, I'm going to take Mr. March hare out. I am going to round the corners. That one and that one, and I'll put a bow at the top of the tag in a bit. So now, okay, you're going to be doing this with me. What I usually do when I have to do something like this is get my ruler to help me, and I'm just, because I've stuck it down, I'm just going to go and tear as close and as around to the bricks that I can get. And sometimes I use my ruler just to try and get it going in the direction I want it to. Right, around there. And then I want it to come around here. So I'm sort of pulling on the vellum a little bit to get it to tear where I want it to tear. Now I do want it to come around this way a bit now. There we go. And this one is to come this way a bit. And then the ruler will just help me. Right, let's just pop that bit there. And this bit there. Right, now, of course the flowers are going to cover some of the corners of the pocket up and the sides of the pocket up, but I am quite liking that one, I'm just going to tear a bit of that away because I still need the tag to slide in and out. But this is still looking a bit linear for me. So I'm just going to go in there and see if I can tear some of it away. There, a bit of that there. Come on, Rick, that one. That's it, a bit of that there. And then, yes, in and out. Come on, in and out. There, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to put the tag back in a minute. See what Mr. Hare is looking like. Yeah. Why on earth did I put the vellum in? I don't know. Just going to like move some of them back. Lovely. Okay. That is popping up because it's leaning on the where the rope is from the handle, but it will stay down eventually. Right, so I said about putting some of these, didn't I? And making sure we can still see Mr. March Hare peering out. Oh gosh, look, look. Hello, hello little fella. This is just fabulous. And let me put, I think I've got a smaller bit. Let's put the smaller bit there. And then we have, which way is that meant to go? That way, I think. So maybe that one does need to be down there because it's the biggest. And then that one. Like that. And then we have this one here. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. The only thing I don't like is that they are straight. I usually like one side bigger than the other. Oh, this is just beautiful. So let me see what I've got left. Still got this bit here, which we might be able to use. A sprig on this side. So let me cut out. Where is it going? It's down here. And around here, around there. I don't want that biggie leafy thing, so I'll just follow these around down to here, right? And then I will come up and around. And that's one at a straight edge, so let's come in a bit to avoid the straight, oh, that's too much, to avoid the straight edges, like that. Make sure it's looking nice and florally all the way up, down there, cut around this little one here, like that, and then I might have the leaf. I'm not sure about the leaf. And around in there and around here. Right, let's have a look. Do I put them there? Oh, this is so gorgeous. Yes, so now what I will need to do is ink, stick those down, and then I will sort out the tag. So I'm going to ink, stick them, and I'll come back. Hello, I brought you back with me because of course I want to show you how I'm gluing, because I don't want any glue on my tag, do I? Because it will stop him coming in and out. So I need to make sure that when I put glue on the back of the flowers, I'm not putting on too much to touch the tag. So I'm just thinking about where I want that one to go. And then perhaps this one here, like so. No, they go that way. Which way do they go? Upside down. They are going that way. Like that. So I've got to make sure that I position them and then make sure the glue doesn't go on the tag. I've left this one at the minute because I'm not sure whether I want that leaf or not. There, that is going to go in the corner. And do I want to cover up the gap at the bottom? That way. Do I want to cover up the gap and have flowers all the way round? I think I do. So that's what I'm going to do. So and I'll take off, well, I'm not sure about that leaf. I'll do that last, but that one is stuck. That one is stuck. And these three are not. So let's move these two. And I shall glue this one. So I need to leave the front part and just glue the back part here. So it comes like that. And then this one. Did I have that one or that one? That one goes... Hang on, I need to look at the position of the flowers. So there, that's that one. That is upside down, so that way up. So that one, and that one, and then this one here. So I need to make sure he's over a bit. And that. Oh, so lush, so lush. So let's stick that one down now. Most of that can be glued because it's got quite a big brick wall that it can glue onto, like that. And then this one we said is that way. It's not that way up. It's not that way up. No, it is that way. Okay, so that one and then that one. Or do I put that one on that side and have that one like that and cut off the leaf? I do like that. Yes, I think so. I think on that side. Let me cut off this leafy bit that was annoying me. There we go. Gone. Gone, gone, gone in a jiffy. So now that will be... Oh, yes. He's so beautiful, this March hare. So, so beautiful. Please don't run out glue. Please don't run out glue. So that's going there. Let me make sure. Yep. Covering up a lot of the brick wall here, but I don't mind. So I can't put glue too much on that one because that one is going to be touching the tag if I'm not careful. There we go, that's okay. Oh my goodness, look at this. How lush is this looking? Oh, come on, glue, and I'll go out your way. Oh, it's lush, isn't it? Lush, lush, lush. Now, you can see that I've got my little eyelets here ready for the tag. So out you come, and you can still see the inside of the tag, the inside, so what the bag is looking like for those little roses. Let's give you some ink all the way round. And on the back of the tag, I'll probably find some letters, either stamping or stickers to say Happy Easter. So that's what I'll do on this side. And then I'll leave it blank to then write a little message to who it's for and who it's from. But I think I will put the words Happy Easter on the back of the tag. I could even find something to go here, but what I don't want to happen is then it keeps getting stuck when you slide it in and out. So I'll probably leave this beautiful March hare alone. Lovely. Shabby him up a bit. Just give him a few little... Oh, he's so lush. A few little creases. Now, I need my eyelet thingy-majiggy. I need the biggest hole. I need to work out whereabouts I want to put it. So about there. Give that a little, I'm gonna write rose gold or gold. Rose gold. I am a bit of a rose gold fan. Ask my husband and he will tell you. I've even been spotting rose gold cars and I'm like, can we have one? Of course he's like, no. Base, so it's this way around. I always have to look and check. I think it's still locked. Let me just unlock it. There we go. And I know the settings are right because I had to use one the other day. Press that down. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Put that back. Now I'm going to put him back in to decide what colour ribbon we should have. So, oh my goodness. That is just so pretty. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. So pretty. I could have I did have some lace here. And I was thinking about layering it up on some lace. But actually I think it's enough. I think it's enough. So I'm going to leave that alone. I have got this for the bow at the top, the tie at the top, which I think would be quite nice. So let's do that. If it was a white bag, it would look totally different, I think. But I didn't have any. So the brown bag will have to do. And who's likely to get this Easter egg? I don't know. Probably my husband. Maybe my mum. She would like this. Now, I don't think it's long enough to do a bow. Let's see. What do you think? Is it looking a bit silly? Let me get a bit more of this one. Is it underneath? On the top? There we go. Let's have a look. We need to tighten them, don't we? Is that a bit pathetic? Let's have a look. Might be too small. Oh, I don't know. I don't want too big. There we go. There, I think, guys, that is it for now. I might titivate with it a little bit more. But a brown gift bag and the gift tag and a little bit of the March hare peeking through. I absolutely love it. I might put a gem in the middle there and just finish it off with a few little things. I did want this to be slightly longer, but if we can't do that, because I don't want to cover up him, I did want something dangling down, so I might find a bigger bit of something. What about pink lace? Is it a he or a she? What do we think? Do we think a he or a she? Does it matter? I've got, oh, what have I got here? Let's have a look, guys. I do have some white and I do have some sagey. Let's go for the sagey. Okay, I'm nearly done. Let me change this over and we will have a look at him. Let's hope I don't change my mind and put the green back in. Do you do that? I just like, sometimes I'm like, Marie, just do it. It's like, right, I do want a longer, oh, let's get rid of the sellotape first. Let's get rid of that bit. Now, I do want quite a long bit. That might be enough. There we go. Let's put that back. Keep the pink hanging around somewhere here a minute. Okay, let's try again, shall we? So let's pop that through like that. Find the centre. There we go. Now let's do my bow. Now what's happened? Why is it the fiddly things that get us all in a bit of a Tiswas? That actually was a children's programme when I was younger. Tiswas. If you're here in the UK, you might remember Tiswas. I don't know if it was anywhere else. There, what do we think now? Is that any better? Not covering him up, are we? Which one is tightening it? There we go. What do we think, guys? Let me just pull that one a little bit. I think I need to make sure they stay down. Oh God, I love it. Let me just put that one underneath there so it stays down. Oh guys, he's so lovely. Super. Well, anyway, there we go. I think I've gone on enough now. So yeah, get yourselves a gift bag, a little gift bag. What was it, did I say? The size? 5 by 9. This gift bag is 5 by 9. And when you open it up, it is big enough to hold an Easter egg. And then the tag can come in and out. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you've enjoyed that. Yes, so get over on the Rach and Bella Facebook group and come and join us. And you will see more makes like this and more makes with Rachel's kits. And as I say, next week we're kicking off lots of design team projects. So there'll be something going on in there quite a lot every week. So do pop over and join us. Once I've finished titivating, I'll take a photo, pop it on the site so that you can see the finished product. Thanks for sticking with me. It has been a pleasure. I've enjoyed making this. So stay safe, everyone, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.